Cane Vision welcomes in John Barfeld, the University of Tulsa softball coach, and gosh, you played 15 games already. It's hard to believe. You're 11-4, and obviously these are tournaments where you travel and you play lots of games against some really good competition. What are your thoughts so far on 11-4?
Well, and also you don't get a great schedule all the time. You know, you got the early games and then the late games. But you know, if you started the season saying, okay, you'd be 11-4 and you'd shut out Texas twice, you know, if you at the beginning of the season, if you said that's what you'd be, you'd probably be pretty happy with it. The only downside of it is that we've had, you know, 3 one-run losses, and in each of those games, it was an infield defensive breakdowns that really caused us to lose those games. So you look as a coach, and now you after the fact, and you're saying, man, we could be a lot better.
Yeah, 4 losses by a total of 5 runs for the Golden Hurricanes. So, but the wins that you've had, some of the wins you had have been terrific. And let's start with the wins over number 24 Texas here most recently this past weekend.
Yeah, we had 2 excellent pitched ball games, you know, and they're very different pitchers. One was a strikeout pitcher, and Emily Watson went in and struck out 12, you know, batters. And the thing that I was interested in seeing from her is she had set the record or tied the record for striking out 17 in a game the week before. So I wanted to see what kind of performance you're going to have against, you know, a top-notch Power 5, you know, top 25 ranked team. And she went in and did a great job, you know, and just only gave up 2 hits. And, you know, we scored early, got on the board, and you know, 3-0 all the way. And then you have Caitlin Sill coming in the very next game, the very next morning, and you know, she just did her thing. She pitched the type of pitcher she is. As a senior, she's learned what she is, and she just does a great job of inducing soft contact. And she did the exact same thing, you know, 2 hits, a lot of easy outs, and just, again, scored early. Jocelyn Sheffield had a big double in that game. In Emily's game, Shelby Estacado hit a big 2-run home run. And so we you know, got them down early and then played real well.
And you've had already 2 pitchers of the week in the American Athletic Conference, and you've already mentioned Caitlin Sill and Emily Watson, but that's good to see. And you have 2 pitchers that, as you mentioned, do things in a different manner in terms of their approach. Is that a kind of a good 1-2 to have?
Oh, it is a good 1-2 to have. And then, you know, we can't forget about the fact that Ellie Reeves, when Emily Watson was flat against Illinois, Ellie Reeves came in and really, she was one comebacker off the end of her glove away from you know, shutting them down, and that would have been a tied score there. So she pitched, you know, over 9 innings, almost 10 innings this weekend, and I think only gave up 1 earned run, or, you know, so you know, our staff is really coming together. They're all different. One's left-handed, you know, one induces soft contact, one's a strikeout pitcher, and so you're exactly right. You know, you have a staff that we hoped would come together like they have so far, and we hope that they can continue.
So it's a 1-2-3 punch as far as the pitching is concerned.
It might be.
How about hitting now? Maddie Withy was one of the players of the week. She's been making good contact. How about some others?
You know, Maddie started out hitting down in our lineup, and she's been our 4-hole hitter lately. And one of the reasons is she just gives, you know, a quality at bat most every time that she goes up there. And so Maddie's done real well. We've had some really good table setting going on. Maddie's twin, Maggie, has been our leadoff hitter, and she's been getting on a base a lot. So has Jody Edmondson, a senior center fielder for us, and then so has Morgan Neal, who's batting in the 3-hole. And if you look at those players' on base percentages, they're all over 400% getting on base. And so that's allowing the middle of the lineup to come up a lot of times and have opportunities for RBIs. And so we've had different players in each of the 3 weekends that have stepped up. You know, Jocelyn Sheffield has stepped up, got some big RBIs for us. Maddie has. This past weekend it was Shelby Estacado, you know, and she was hitting home runs, getting doubles, and she led us in hitting this last weekend.
And if there's an area to tighten up, as you mentioned, it's probably defense then, huh?
Right, and you know, it's sometimes you think, okay, is it because it's a little bit early? Are they still getting used to the speed of the game? But it's just been inconsistent. And you know, if we want to be that elite top 25 team, then that's the area that you got to look at. And we look at as coaches and say, Yeah, and our players know it too. We just got to tighten that up. We just got to get better at it. And the only way you get better at it is just keep practicing, to the point where they can have that confidence and make the play.
And of course, you've had to go south or go to better weather cities, if you will, to play these tournaments. So you've had 15 road games, basically. Now you finally get home. This weekend,
Right.
It's your own tournament, and really excited about that, I'm sure. And it begins on Saturday, right, for your team?
Right, and we don't really call it a tournament anymore. It's a round robin, but we're going to play Iowa twice, and we're going to play Lamar twice. And it'll be great to get, in front of the home folks. It'd be great not have to get on a bus, at midnight on Wednesday and drive all the way to San Antonio and then Austin last weekend. So we've had 2 long bus trips. We probably get about 2 extra days of practice by staying home this week. And so really looking forward to having fans come out. We've had some really nice turnouts, fans following us. Obviously, it's mostly parents, but we've seen some alumni show up at games, from down there in Texas. They're living down there. And we've had a lot of relatives, grandparents, and stuff like that. So looking forward to seeing a lot of friendly faces this weekend.
Absolutely. We'll see you on the campus of University of Tulsa starting on Saturday for TU softball's first home matchups. And I'm thinking Saturday, you get underway in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, there's 3 games.
Right.
Yeah, and I believe it's the afternoon. I don't know the schedule, but I will say that Sunday we did have a schedule change. We are now going to play the first game on Sunday, and it had to do with the travel plans of the other 2 teams. So we'll play the first and the third game on Sunday.
Yeah, on Sunday starts at 10 a.m. with the Iowa game, and that'll be a good game certainly. And then the Lamar game is at 2 o'clock on Sunday. So lots of action going on this weekend, certainly for University of Tulsa softball. Good luck, Coach. Go get them.
All right, thank you, Bruce.
John Barfeld, University of Tulsa softball.